How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokémon Unite character guide. In this episode, we're going to be going over Absol, some of the best held items to use, some of the best battle items, and some of the best abilities to choose when playing Absol. So, if you guys enjoy this kind of video, make sure you check out the other character guides on the channel, and let's get right into it. Starting off at level 1, Absol gets the choice between Feint and Slash. Feint has the user dash in an arc, attacking opposing Pokemon they come in contact with. This move ignores the defense stat and shield effects of an opposing Pokemon. It has a cooldown of 8 seconds. The other ability, Slash, slashes with sharp claws in front of the user and increases the user's critical hit rate. It has a cooldown of 6 seconds. This move is actually fantastic, especially early game, considering Absol's passive. Absol's passive is Super Luck, increases the Pokemon's critical hit rate. Now we're going to talk about this later in the video, but keep that in the back of your mind for now. Alright, moving on to level 5. Absol gets to learn either Night Slash or Pursuit. Night Slash slashes in an outward arc, lowering the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when it is hit. If used again, increases the user's critical hit rate and has the user dash to the designated location, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon they come in contact with. The other ability, Pursuit, has the user dash to the designated location and quickly charge an opposing Pokemon with the next basic attack. If the basic attack lands from behind, the damage is increased and this move's cooldown is reduced. It has a cooldown of 5 seconds. Being able to dash directly to the opposing Pokemon is great when you're trying to hunt down and kill an opposing Pokemon. At level 7, Absol gets the choice between Psycho Cut and Sucker Punch. Psycho Cut uses Psychic Blades to attack forward. On hit, causes the next 3 basic attacks to deal additional damage to the target. It has a cooldown of 7 seconds. The other ability, Sucker Punch, decreases the movement speed of both the user and the target and delays the damage dealt. If Absol suffers damage during the move, knock back the target Pokemon. It has a cooldown of 7 seconds. Last but not least, Absol's Unite move at level 9 is Midnight Slash. Midnight Slash, Absol's Unite move, unleashes a flurry of slashes in front of the user. This move ends by unleashing powerful blades of energy, dealing increased damage to opposing Pokemon and shoving them back. Alright, now that we've got the abilities out of the way, let's look at some of the best held items to use when playing Absol. Starting off, we've got the Scope Lens. The Scope Lens boosts critical hit chance and critical hit damage. This pairs so well with Absol's passive, if you remember it earlier today. If not, here it is on the screen once again, right? It's so good to combo with just boosting the crit hit and the crit rate. It's just astronomical how much damage you can do with Absol. Next up, we've got the Shell Bell. The Shell Bell heals the attacker's HP when a special attack hits its target. This is fantastic, not just because it works off special attack, but it also provides a move cooldown. Reducing move cooldown is fantastic no matter what character you're playing, whether that's Absol, Talonflame, Scorbunny. Either way, reducing your abilities is fantastic. Another great item to take with Absol is the Float Stone. The Float Stone increases movement speed and attack damage. This item is great depending on the build you decide to go. If you decide you want to play the Jungler build, a Jungler is someone who sits in the middle of the map killing minions to level up to have a stronger advantage over enemy players. This extra boost to your damage is fantastic, especially the extra movement speed that it gives you so you can chase down your victims. The last one I got for you is the Muscle Band. The Muscle Band deals increased basic attack damage. It also increases your basic attack speed. Paired with a Float Stone, that increased basic attack speed, that increased basic attack damage times 2 is absolutely fantastic, especially for Absol. Alright, now that we got held items out of the way, let's look at some of the best battle items for Absol. So, starting off, we've got the X Attack. The X Attack raises your Pokemon's attack and special attack for a short time. I don't know if I need to say it again, but just pumping basic attack damage and just attack damage in general into Absol is absolutely monstrous. Next up, we've got the Fluffy Tail. The Fluffy Tail stuns Pokemon in front of you for a short time and makes attacks you do on them do more damage. It's got a cooldown of 25 seconds. This is probably one of the best battle items in the game currently, in my opinion, of course. But once again, increasing the amount of damage that you do on them is absolutely amazing, not just for Absol, but really any Pokemon in the game right now. Another battle item to consider is the White Smoke. The White Smoke creates a smoke screen around the player that slows down opposing Pokemon. It's got a 40-second cooldown. This might just be my experience, but the game that you see in the background, I did absolutely horrible in. I'm going to admit it. But I was playing as a jungler, trying to at least, and I felt very glass cannon-y. A glass cannon is a character that does a lot of damage but dies very easily. So I would consider the white smoke, because if you can dive in, do a lot of damage, maybe get a kill, and you're about to die because there's another Pokemon there, you can use white smoke and escape. Once again, that's just my opinion. That's just how I would do it, but that's just subject to whatever you guys want to do. Last but not least for the battle items, we've got the X Speed. The X Speed raises your Pokemon's movement speed for a short time. It's got a 50-second cooldown. Once again, it's great for chasing down victims. It's great for getting out of combat. X Speed and the X Attack are some of the best battle items in the game currently. Obviously, you can use whatever one you want to use. However, my ideal Absol build. Starting at level 1, I'm going to take Feint. Starting at level 5, I'm going to take Night Slash. When I hit level 7, I'm going to take Psycho Cut. So this is one of those great assassin-y type builds that I mentioned a minute ago, saying how glass cannon-y I was. I did a lot of damage very fast, but like I mentioned, I died very quickly. This might have just been user error, and you might be able to do this a lot better than I did, but I felt like I was doing a lot, but at the same time, I did not. So let's get on to some of the items that I will use when I'm playing Absol. Number 1, the most important item right now for Absol is the Scope Lens. The Scope Lens, I mentioned a minute ago, boosts your critical hit chance and your critical hit damage. I said it, I'll say it again, this goes so well with Absol's passive. It just critical hit damage, critical hit chance, it's just amazing and astronomical how much damage Absol can really do. The other held items I would use would be a Score Shield or a Float Stone. The Float Stone increases movement speed and attack damage, and the Score Shield receives a percentage of your maximum health as a shield while charging up to score a goal. While shielded, incoming attacks will stop you from charging up. And last but not least, the battle item that I would use with Absol would probably be a Smoke Screen. Now, if I did not feel as my playstyle was so glass cannon-y, I would definitely go with an X Attack or an X Speed, but personally, I'm going to go with a Smoke Screen just so I can escape combat without dying and losing my EOS energy that I've picked up. So now that we've got my Absol build out of the way, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what build you played or you plan to play when you're playing Absol. If you guys do enjoy these kind of character guides, make sure you go check out the rest of the channel. Go check out the other videos if they have any interest to you. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.